welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I am Rob Stats Guerrero. Today is Wednesday, December 27th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. Kyle Shanahan held his conference call, and we'll get to a possible change at punt returner in a minute, but have to bring you, as we always do, the injury report. Unfortunately, we didn't get any news on the guys that were injured in the game because the conference call took place before they had gone through all their tests. So all I have are updates on guys that were hurt going into the game. Eric Armstead, Ross Dwelly, Oren Burks, Juwan Jennings, and Elijah Mitchell are all in the see how it goes category. But Elijah Mitchell should be full go, and they're hopeful that the other guys can return to practice this week, but we don't know yet. So we're all kind of holding our breath, especially with Eric Armstead. More news on that front a little bit later. To the conference call now, Kyle Shanahan, after the loss, chance to watch the film, digest it, still trying to keep a positive tone with the team.
It was just a loss. You play a good team and you have 5 turnovers and you have all those penalties, makes it tough to win. Like how our guys fought at the end. Wish we could have scored on that last drive and getting that sack there. Thought it would have been great to attempt an onside kick with 3 timeouts and have a chance to go in and try to tie it up. But it was when you play a little sloppy with those turnovers and penalties and you're going against a good team, it makes it tough to win.
That's fine, but surely there are some things you could change, right? For instance, punt returner Ronnie Bell with his 3rd botched punt since he took over from Ray McLeod.
We got a few guys who can do it. Juice is very good at catching them. He's a very reliable guy, so we could always put him back there. Always can make the decision with Christian if we wanted to. So, and BA's got some experience with it. So that was a bad miss that Ronnie had. That was just a lack of concentration. The other ones he got under, the other, I think 2, and did a good job. But yeah, we can't have him do that. So he's got to be better in that area.
Ronnie Bell's lucky to even be on the roster considering where he was drafted. How are you going to have concentration issues on multiple punts in multiple weeks? That's the thing. One, okay, maybe it happens, but after that, you should get your stuff together. He clearly hasn't, and the Niners may be looking to make a change, although please not Christian McCaffrey. Like, he doesn't need any more work, okay? We don't need to get any more touches for poor Christian McCaffrey. He's getting enough work as it is, please. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed, one thing to read on this Wednesday. I keep recommending it to you, and this week is no exception. The Minutia Minute from Matt Barrows in The Athletic. There is a very troubling note, speaking of Christian McCaffrey, about number 23 in that column. It's not going to make you happy. It's nothing to freak out about right now, but just something that maybe you want to keep an eye on in the weeks to come. One thing to watch, the Niners had elevated Willie Snead to the active roster before the game, so they had to cut someone to make room. That someone was Matt Pryor. Well, guess what? Matt Pryor is coming back because the Niners have all sorts of offensive line questions right now. He is going to come back eventually because we don't know what's up with Trent Williams yet. We don't know what's up with Aaron Banks. The Niners had a Swiss cheese offensive line at the end of the Ravens game, so Matt Pryor, come on down, but definitely keep your eye on the offensive line. One thing you may have missed, a bit of good news. The Niners made a nice signing yesterday, adding free agent defensive tackle Sebastian Joseph Day, who was a captain for the Chargers this year, played in all 14 games he was on the roster, 31 tackles, 3 sacks, 11 quarterback hits before he was released. He's a solid player. It's a nice pickup for the Niners, who, as we know, have had some cluster injuries at defensive tackle. Come on down, Sebastian Joseph Day. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. And thank you. If you click the little bell, you'll get notified every time we go live, which is every single weekday here on the Gold Standard Network. I will be live with Grant Cohn later today. I'm sure Grant's going to have plenty to say after that loss on Monday night. We hope you join us. I will try and be, as always, the voice of reason on the show. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.